In today's session, we are going to talk about the multidimensional array, how we can create and how we can initialize. So, as last session we discussed, we can create array like int array. We can initialize with this way, or first you can say let's key declare int array. This is the array, and we can initialize maybe uh, with this equal to new. Let's say I want to create int array of 3 element. In this way we can just put the value. Let's key 0 positions equal to 1, 2 and 3. Okay, these are the indexes. Okay, so in this way we can create array, or you can in just you can how to access array, how to print array. So there are multiple way. Let's go first way using the for loop. We have a index and equal to index start from 0, and let's your index should be less than your array int array dot length and semicolon I plus 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 sorry index and here just print out as out. Let's key int index array 0 position value 1 position value you can print. Okay, so this is the way you can uh, declare array. This is a declaration array. Now initializing array with a value. Sometime you this is the one way you can print. You can access the element. Okay, you will access the element. Here should be your index. Okay, so that you can get all elements of array index by index. This is the simple way generally we are doing printing. Another way you can say same code you can write in maybe a for loop, and here say int value just temp and just pass your array, and now this is the same way as out, and here you can temp value. So in this is the also way you can get all the elements array. Now you can get 1 2 3 again. s- if another way just you can use the like s out and simply say there is a one class arrays dot two strings and just specify your int array, and this is the way you can also print, yeah, get all the element array, print all the elements array in the simple format. So these are the different way where you can access element. Okay, say let's say here you can just want to access println, just space comma in this way also. Okay, the same way we can. Okay, this is your temp. So you can say there are different way, but these are the basic three way. From this way you can print the element. Okay, just here is out middle line. So these are the different way for the getting, yeah, the way reading element from the okay, that is the way. Let's question ki this is the simple way, or you can simply sometimes say you can int array let's uh, int array equal to, you can just specify the array symbol here as well as, and equal to directly assign the value. That's 1 comma 2 comma 3. So this is the also way you can, here you can was, this is the int array, the declaration, then initialize with the default value and giving the specific value of whatever you want. Here we know ki I want to, we have a, no, this is the 4 element, I want to store here 4 element, so we can simply just assign all value in this way and just print we can using this way as well as. Okay, so this is the way. Second way, generally if you know all the elements previously, so you can just assign all the element directly in the, and now the length you can automatically calculate on the basis of available, you can, this is the length property as well as, not length, so you can find out, compiler is able to find out the number of element this int array contain. So they have a length 4, they have 4 element, so these are the, you can 4 element length. So problem is that why Java support multi-dimensional array. What do you mean by multi-dimensional array? So let us, why need, let's, we have a int x equal to 1 or int y equal to 2, let's int z equal to 3. Okay, these are the 3 variable, you know, all are the similar data types. Okay, similar data types, that means ki we can all 3's value store in a one variable. Let's int array, let's int array, and you can say int array 1, and here you can assign all value 3. Okay, in this way. So this is the way we, this is the one variable, two variable, three variable. I want all are the same integer type. I can store all these 3 value in the one variable, that is int array. And how you can access the element? Similarly, array start from your 0 position and your 1 position and your 2 position. This is the way you can access the element. Similarly, let us, we have a multiple array. Now let us, we have a array 2 and array 3. Let us, this is a kind of element like 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7. Let us here 8 comma 9. Okay, so here you can say this is the 2 array 2 array 2 array 2, and we have the third element, so you can access the third position. Similarly, they have here have only 2 element, so here you can access the 3 array 3 array. Okay, so these are the, now previously we have a x variable, y variable, z variable, all are the int data types. So all these 3 value we can store in one variable like int array. So this is the, and this way you can access the value. Okay, okay. So we can access the all value from the index wise, index 0, index 1, index 2, there is no any problem. But now is it possible all are the int array int array int array? In, is there in any way we can store all these value in one element? Yes, that is the 2D array, multi-dimensional array. Now we can declare 2D array, and here say 2D array. Okay, you can declare symbol here or here, both are the same thing. Java support both thing. And here, so here how to, so here simply we create 2D array. That means I want to store all these value in one variable. that is the 2D array. Means ki arrays of array. Here say this is the one array, this is the another array, and this is the another array. So now we can create two-dimensional array, that is the arrays of array. Means ki first, what is the length of this array? Array of length is array 1, array 2, array 3. So this 2D have a length dot length. If you check length is the 1, 2, 3. This array store 3 arrays of array, you can say. So please, two-dimensional array is nothing, just array as of array. So here simply this is the one array, this is another array, and this is another array. Okay, this array of length 3, this 4, this 5. But here if you create a two array, just placing this is the here, this is the 1D array, and this is another D, this is the another D. So this is your zeroth index, 1 index, 2 index. Similarly in one day, this is the 0 index, this is 1 index, this is a 2 index. So two-dimension array just nothing, just is the arrays of array. So similarly, how you can access element, this element or this element? Similarly here, 2D array you can access like this 2D. Here this is your 0, so this is a 0, and this is the 0 row, and 0 position, 1 position, 2 position. So you can say this is the 0 position, and this is your 1 position, and this is your 2 position, right? Similarly, this element you can access like this is your one number of row, 0, 1 position, 1. So here you can say 1 comma again 1 comma again 2 comma again 3. So in this way, this is the 0 position, this is 1 position, this is 2 position, this is 3 position, 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is the first. Similarly, this is the third row. Okay, so here this element you can access again. Similarly, this is the 0th row, 1 row, 2 row. So row is the 2 row, and the element 8 is the, and this is the 9, and here okay, this is the 1 element, and this is the 2 element. So in this way we can access any element. Let us I want to access, then let's I want to access this 6. So 6 is the, I want to access 6. So 6 means ki this is the 0 row, this is the 1 row. So this is the 1 row, and the element I want to access 6, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So in this way, if you run, you are able to access this second row, third element 6. Second row, third element 6. Right. So two-dimensional array या 2D array is simple. You are arrays of array. Similarly, might be this is the 2D array 1. 2D array 1 similarly can be another array. Can be you have a another array. 2D array, let's key 2D array 2. They contain value like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So same, you can access all the variable. There is no any doubt. So in this way, 2D array 1, 2D array 2. Similarly, you can create 3D array. Okay. So 3D array like let's int 1 to 3D array 1, 2, 3. Here you can specify. So what do you mean by 3D array? Means ki arrays have 2D array. So here look like first this is the one variable, two variable, three variable. You want to array of for all one, you can create it one variable of the array of integer element. Now similarly we have integer array 1, integer array 2, integer array 2. I want to create all in one, so you can create it the one two-dimensional array. Similarly this is the one two-dimensional array, another two-dimensional array I want to put in together. So you can just this is put here 1 and similarly put here this is the 2. So question is ki how access the 3D element. This is 3D element. So 3D element, this is your if you want to check the length is the 1 and 2. This is only 2 length. If you check dot length, so this will display only the 2 length. Means this 3D element contain the 2 of 2D array. Okay, but 2D array is still so here how to access this element? So this element 3D elements first sorry okay. Let's you want to access this element. So this element start your 3D array. First this is the 0 row. So first is your 0 row, and this excuse me, inside this another 2D array. So another 2D array, this is the 0, this is the 0 row, this is the 0 row, and this is the element 0 position, this is the 0 position, this is the 0 position. So in this way you can access this element. Similarly if you want to access this one, so this is the your second element, this is the similar your second element. 0 element, 1 element, 2 element, 0, 1, 2. So in this way excuse me, you can access all other. Here this is the first 0 row, but inside 0 row 2D have a 1 row. This is a 0 row, 2D have a 1 row, so we have to just 1 row, 1 row, 1 row, and they have another element here like 3. 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the 3. Excuse me. And similarly you can access this is only 2 element. So here this is the 0 row, yes this is a 0 row, but this is the first row, second row, third row. Third means second position is the 2 position, this is the 2 position. In this way you can access element from 3D array. Similarly for here same all the element here, but this is this is your first row, 0 row, this is first position your 1, first position your 1. Similarly, this is your same, all element, but this is the second. And similarly for here, this is the first element, first element. So in this way you can access any value. Let us say I want to read this 25 value. The 25 value, this is the 0 row, this is the 1 row. So you say I want to access this. I want to access, this is the 0 row, this is the 1 row. 1 row means this is the 1 value, and inside already I have a multiple array. So in this 0 1 position I want to access the again 1 position, and then this is the value I want to access, 26 means 0 1 2 2. So in this way we can access the third element of second array rows. So you are getting 26. So the concept is very simple. In the case of Java support multi-dimensional array, that means ki arrays of arrays of arrays. Okay, initially, okay, so here we have started from here. Initially we have a independent value, we have a one independent value 1, independent value we have a 2, we have an independent value of a 3. Okay, so this is the initial variable. So I need, can I store this in 1? Yes, we can store. So we make one arrays, array of integer. Okay, so similarly this is the array of integer. Similarly we have a multiples array of integer. Okay, multiples array of integer, multiples array of integer. So they have a again 4 element, 1 element, 2 element, 3 and 4. They have only 2 element. Okay, so these are the 3 independent array. Can I make in one? Yes, we can. So we can make a bigger array. One array can contains the array of, this is the your 0 position, this is your 1 position. So this is your 0 position value, this is a 1 position, this is a 2 position. Now this is your 2D array. The 2D array is just array of array. Similarly, we have one more 2D array. We have one more 2D array. Can we make another? Yes, we can create a bigger array, bigger array, bigger array that can manage. This is the 0 position, this is the 1 position. So this is the your again 3D array. 3D array have 2 element. So in this way we can visualize multi-dimensional array is a concept where you can create arrays of arrays of arrays of arrays. So hope this will help you to visualize, to access or any element. Let's say I want to access this element numbers 3 here. So this is the 3-dimension array. This is the help in the 0 position data. This array have only 2 length. This is the one element, this is the another element. So from first element already 2-dimension array, they have a 0 1 2. So I want to 1 or 0 position third element. Three D array I want from the first element, means 0 position element. A 0 position element is already one 2D array. They have a 3 length, 1 2 3. I want to access from the 0 first element, 0 element, but which element? This is also one array. One array I want to access the third one. Third means 0 1 2. You can access. In this way you are getting element from 3. So arrays is very simple a data structure where this allow to store any labels of, okay, this is the not allow because 0 1 2, this is the only index 2, this is the index for this variable, index for 2. You can access element 3, you can access element 3. So just visualize 3D array is the one array, one array can hold two element, can hold two element, element 0, element 1. So the size is 2. But what the element is itself a arrays of three element, one element, two element and three element. So this is the 0 element, this is the one element, this is a two element, right? Itself each element is the again 0 position, 1 position, again 0 position, 1 position, 1 position, 0 position. Similarly this is the 1 position, but this still contain another array of again 1, again 2. So this is your again 0 position, 1 position, this is a 2 position. Similarly for 0 position, 1 position and this is a. So just visualize arrays of array. This is the array of two element, element 1, element 2. But this is again array of three element. Again this is the array of four element. So arrays of arrays. So Java support multi-dimensional array means we can create any number of array. But generally whenever we are writing code, 1, 2, 3 array is the maximum. We cannot go fourth and fifth dimension until we have a large data set. So these are the basic rules about the array. How to create, how to declare array. You can declare until you cannot initialize value, you cannot specify the number of element, you cannot access them. If you not declare initialize with the size, what is the size of array, you cannot assign any value here. So first you have to specify the number of elements you want to store in this array, maybe in the one line or the two lines. If you previously know, I know this is the 4 element I want to store here, then you can just specify all the 4 element. Here compiler automatically identify what is the size. Means this array are storing 4 element. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's give we have a 1 array, 2 array, 3 array. So we can also create for all the value, you can create 1 array, 2D array. Similarly, we have one 2D array, another 2D array. I want to make only one variable. You can create 3D variable and put all this value, this and this inside this array. Now this is a 3D array. Similarly, might be 3D array and 3D array. You can create a 4D array. That is the one. So second point we have to discuss. Let us we have a one int b array. Okay, let us this is the b array and we can just assign like here value 1 comma 2 comma. So question is that here let us we have only one b array and here again we can initialize int b array equal to let's say new int let's key 3 element. So let us here say I just initialize int b equal to 0% data, let's give 1 1 and let's give specify 1 2% data 1 2. Okay, and just and if we print out int b array start to string If you print it, it will only add 0 position value, 1 position value. There is no add in the, this is the 0 position value, this is the 1 position value, 2 position is a blank. Okay. Someone want, we can remove this 0 or not, or we can remove this any element from that. So first we note, whenever we are declaring I want to create the array of 3 element, the 3 elements are created. So array is the fixed length size value. Now you cannot drop any array memory location, or you cannot even add any memory locations. But sometime our question come, can we delete this 0 from my elements or not? So actual answer is no. We cannot remove the block memory location from the array. Array is a fixed size blocked continuous memory location. So answer come, how can I remove the 0 from my element? So answer is only, that means you are removing this means you want to one array that contain only two value. One is your 11, another is your 12. So for that, Java says you can create a new array, and copy this value here and this value here. Now we can remove. So you can do like this way. So here you have to create like a in temp array of a new integer int length 2. Okay. Okay, and the, you know कि I want the copy value temp array 0 position value copy from your B array 0 position value. Similarly, you can copy 1 position value from the 2 position value. And now you can just change this B point to temp array. And now if you print here, it will remove. But actually they are not removing. In array where the 0 value is removed. But actually what happened here? Initially you are creating the one array for three element, and putting value here, putting value and putting value. Okay, this by default this is the 0 initialize. But now I want to drop this from here, they are B pointing to here. So here what are doing, you create another array of size 2, another array of size 2, just copy 0 position this value, copy here, and this value copy here. Okay, now this is the one array that have only two element, and now here what I say, B changed to the T. So here this reference you are changing to the this. Now this is the drop. Now if you print again B array, then you are getting only two element. So this is the way. Please be note that whenever you are creating array size is fixed. You cannot even drop any location from the array itself, or even you cannot add anyone. If you want add something new, you have to again create a new bigger size and put all the value of old and add new one. This is the simple rule for the array. Array are the fixed length size. When array create, after that you cannot modify the length or size of array. Okay, so this is simply means you are creating a new array and copy from here to here. So for copying arrays from one place to another array, Java offer the inbuilt method. Like let us we have a one string array like strings. Let us we have a some value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any number. So let's from this string I we can create any substring. Maybe I want to create one string from here to here, or we can create one string from here to here arrays. Any number of array you can create, but this original array you cannot modify. You have to create new one, new blank, and whatever the value you want to pass here, pass just. So for copying value, let us we have a create a string array of new strs. Okay, and let us create the new string length of like I want to create 1 2 3 4 5 element. Let's 5 element. Okay, okay, you can get so here you can use a system class. There is a one system class dot array copy, and this method, this API will take first 4 parameter. First was the source string, means ki this is the one your source array. From we have a list of value, and do we want to copy, we want to copy this value to here. Okay, here. So what is it? This is the source position, means ki from where you want to copy value, from here or here you want to copy. Okay, and next from this here you are copying, you are going to store which position, this position or this position or this position. So you have to specify the destination position, and number of element you copy from here to here, this is the length. So here you can say I want to copy from my strings, you can say source str source array. Okay, source array to target array, target array. Okay, so you have to say this is the my source array, start from source. Let's start from position 0, start from 0 and copy to the destination. Destination, this is the target, your target array, just where you want to copy target array. Start also from 0, I want to only copy from 4 element. Okay, this is, and now just s out your uh, arrays dot to string and check our target. Okay, before target was the null, and you can create after. So this is your, let's create the source. This is the source. Okay, so initially we have a one array of this element. I am creating one temporary target array blank, and I just copy from 0 position to, from this to this 4 element. So here 1 2 3 4 elements are copy. Or if you can change, I want to destination position from 1, so they are copying from 1 to 4 element. Can change destination position, right? So first one they are just neglect, first one they are neglect and just copying 1 to 4 position. Might you can say no, I am just want to this 3 element, 3 element means ki 0 1 2 position. I say can you start from 2, and let's start positioning destination 0, and I need only 3 element. This is the only give you the 3 element. This is the only give you first three element. This is the 3 4 5. So this system array copy methods give the very handy uh, set of input. As per your need, you can copy data from one array to another array. This will help lots of time when you are just copying array from one array to another array. Yeah, one to another. So this will help you. Please use system array copy to check it, or this same work you can do using the manually for loop or manually this way, whatever you feel comfortable, but preferable way you can use system array copy. But you can do the same way using your for loop. Let's see, I want to create here simply for loop index, let I equal to 0 semicolon I less than source length dot length and semicolon I plus plus. Okay, even here you say simply your target position I equal to source of I. Okay, and you can copy all the value. Now just to remove it, just comment out and you print it. You are able to copy from source to target. There is no problem. So this is the manually you can decide which position value are copy in the which. Okay. Okay. Problem why this target you have to make only target length. You want to only this have only 5 element can store. Here they have a 7 element. 7 element not cannot store a 5, but we have only run of the target length, so that only 5 elements we are copying from source to target. Okay, this is the only 5 elements we are copying. So these are the some handy method with respect to the array. But please be note that these are the some restrictions. Whenever you are creating any array, first you have to declare array and then initialize the size. Or you can directly declare array or initialize the value. From value, the compiler are identify what is the fixed element size. Whenever one array are allocated in the memory, the length is fixed. Maybe length you specify while the declaration or is specify with a list of value. Once this array is created, we cannot reduce or modify the size. We can just put value here or change any null value or blank value or zero value. You cannot drop any location, or even you cannot add any new block. If you want to drop anyone, you have to create a new array and copy the existing value from here to here. Now this is the drop, and now your old reference change to here reference. Even similarly, you want to add new one, you cannot add new one. You can just create a new array and copy all the value from here to here to here to here and add new one value here. So this is the basic concept behind the array. Array index always start from 0 1 2 3 4. If you are value dropping, you cannot say ki array index can be 0 1 4. Never. Arrays index always start from 0 1 2 3 4. Never you can say ki 0 1 2 0 here 0 2. You can, we have not any one with the default value. So these are the some basics about the array and multidimensional array. So multidimensional array is nothing, or array is nothing. The way we are storing value. So array is the kind of object that store similar kind of value. We cannot store any array like int. Let's we have created array A, and here you want to assign like integer and again integer. You cannot assign any string here. No. Okay, because you have specified we this array are storing only about the integer value, not the float value. So please be note our data structure array hold the similar kind of value, maybe integer array, or similarly like here our string array, or similarly float array. But Java is a kind of a one concept known as object class. Whenever you are creating objects array, here you can assign anything. Like here you can assign 1, here you can assign 2.3, here you can assign hello, here you can assign single character value, anything. So in this way, generally not recommend you can create the array of object that hold all kind of values. But what is the data types of array? That is very tricky when you are accessing the value. First position integer, second position double or string or character. So generally please do not use such kind of array concept. Do not use. Okay. Do not use. Yeah, do not do. Okay. So but Java support, because Java is the object oriented programming language, and each and every object, all the this is the number system, this is a string, this is a character. By default, due to the they are converted as string, integer object, float object, string object, all objects are object is a super class of all uh, Java classes, Java object. Due to that, they are allowed, but generally don't do. But as per the theory, arrays are store same similar data types, but you can do different, but don't do. But you are looking running Java, so you should aware ki we can create array that store different kind of value, that is a heterogeneous array. And all generally recommend always create a homogeneous array. That means if creating a array of string, always put string value. Array of integer, always put integer value. So these and are the some feature about the Java uh, array as a data structure. Hope this information will help you to get better understanding about this Java array and single dimension array or multi-dimensional array. From this note, I would like to say thank you for watching this video.